Well, Singy's trying to match the stellar performance by yesterday's starter. Looking forward to seeing what he's got today.
His teammate was lights out, Boog, in total command all game long. If he brings that same intensity again, these hitters are in for a long day.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now and getting to start. Cade Povich. Not the best results a year ago. Looking for better this season, Chris.
Yeah, and I think this guy understands that if he doesn't make quicker adjustments and show improvement, that the patience that his manager has will not last as long as it did last year. So we'll see if he can get off to a great start. Perhaps the work that he did in the offseason will show good results early on. But he's got to get out of the gates going strong, or else he may find himself in the bullpen or back in the minor leagues.
7:07.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And that will fall. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second.
With the way
second
defenders
baseman,
track down
Ernie
balls
Clement.
these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
On the ground to the left.
Foul ball!
And foul ball. Bichette gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Grounded to third. Could be two. He's in there.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Off the mark there. And that is ball one. No outs. Runners at first and second. That one hooked foul. Laser, base hit. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. Play at the plate. Got it.
You know, Boone, baseball is a game of split-second decisions, and sometimes you feel the need to go a little bit off script. The message from the third base coach was clear, but the runner had something else in mind entirely.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Outside. And it's 1-0. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Late swing fouled off. Swings through that one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Runners at the corners, one away. Here in game one of this three-game set. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
And now it's Dalton Varsho.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And that one a little bit high. Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. That one outside, and it's 2-2. Line drive, base hit. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
First and second, 2 outs. Tyler Heineman next up for the Blue Jays. A switch hitter batting right. That one fouled off.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
That's to third. Westberg sends it to first. They limit the damage here. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the Show Canada. And we're back. And today's starter, Max Scherzer. And as usual with him, Singy, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Bottom of the first. And now, Jackson Holliday. Close, but called the ball. 1-0. Scherzer, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a slurve, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Climb the ladder with that fastball, and it's 1-1. That one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The next offering misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. There's a swing and a miss.
Full count.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Scherzer deals. Swung on, belted. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Scherzer winds, kicks, fires. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Now here's the Orioles DH, Dylan Beavers. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Holliday gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Let's go, Dylan.
And that's
Ball
down and away.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A little bit low.
2.
Fought off foul.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly what the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Full count.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Foul ball.
So here's Scherzer on the ground to third, dive, and he's got it. And he beats it. He's safe.
Batting third.
First and second, no outs. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. And there's the strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time, a little anxious.
Westburg.
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Outside low, and that's ball one.
One ball.
Hitter's got some
No
good
strike.
opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Now before the pitch, he looks him back. Runners at first and second with one gone. That's in there. That's strike one.
1-1.
And there's a ball. Fouled off down the right side. And the slider just misses.
Good to lay off that pitch down.
One out. Runners at first and second. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. And they're all loaded up.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very great.
So bases all loaded up. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Golden opportunity right here. And that's in there at the knees. Bases loaded. One away. And fouled off. And ball one.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
And that's a fair ball. One runs in, two runs are in. And it throws offline, safe at third.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser.
Really strong hitting performance recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Cowser matched a homer in his last game. Hit hard but foul off to the left. And the 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. Clement. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Heston Kjerstad, the next to hit for the Orioles. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Just missed. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Barger. And that is that. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Second inning coming up from Baltimore. It's the Orioles 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Back here in Baltimore, all set for the start of the inning. And now it's going to be Addison Barger. Povich goes 6 feet 3 inches, 185 pounds, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2021. This one smoked, could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The relay throw. The tag out.
Really nice job of hitting right there, but you've got to be a better base runner than that and understand the situation. With nobody out, you've got to be able to shut it down, stay at second, keep yourself in scoring position instead of killing a potential rally.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Ty France digs in now. And there's the strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Line to left. And that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. Pitches in the dirt, and that's ball 1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Swings and misses. And that's strike 1. Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
Line drive. Come on.
Quick reactions down there at first, and those can be tougher than they look sometimes. There could be all kinds of weird spin or knuckling action on the baseball.
Here's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that is that. 3 hits in the inning, but nothing to show for it on the scoreboard. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Orioles 3 and the Blue Jays 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. Max Scherzer back to work. That's
Ball
down
one.
and in. Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone,
Ball
walking
inside.
batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more. In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Fastball for a strike at 95. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
This one popped up. Bichette moving under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
Batting ninth, first baseman, Ryan Noda.
And now the first baseman, Ryan Noda. That catches the outside corner, and it's 0-1. And the pitch is outside, ball one.
1-1.
Now this is in the air down the line, and that drops foul. One down, base is empty. He goes down looking.
Now batting.
And next for the
second
Orioles,
baseman,
Jackson Holliday. He reached out a walk his first time. Starting to go after it. Now we'll look down to third, and Jerry Hillsdale says he went around. Ball
That's
one
a ball.
there.
1 ball.
2
1
out,
strike.
space is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Swing and a ground ball. France takes it to the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Orioles 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Povich back to work. In the air, center field. He's got it, and there's one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Springer,
No,
the
that's a
next to
ball.
hit, takes outside. 1 out, base is empty. And that
Ball.
one is downstairs. And the count
2
is
balls.
2-0.
No strike.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
1 down, base is empty. And that one hammered. That's back. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
And next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He shoots one out to right. It's 3-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
Now here is Tyler Heineman. Grounded out his first time up. And strike one to the catcher.
0-1.
Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a foul out of play. Gonna count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. The Jays get one back on this homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back now at Oriole Park, bottom of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Dylan Beavers.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
No strike.
You know, these Orioles showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And a quick out, number 1.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Struck out swinging his first time. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1.
1-0.
Scherzer winds and deals. And a foul ball. The pitch. The shortstop takes a ball.
2-1.
That one fouled off. 2-2. And that one is inside. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count, 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Jordan Westburg. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Fastball for a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 outs. On the ground, and that's just foul. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Just misses the mark outside the zone. That misses the zone. Now 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Liner, base hit, and that extends the inning.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
O'Neill.
Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. Doubled his first time up.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And now 2-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
And strike 2.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Scherzer gets the punch out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. 1 left for the Orioles, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. And we're back on to the 4th, and now for the Jays, Addison Barger. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it drops in. And a good start to the inning. Oh, the throw is over his head. No advance, though. Ball didn't get too far away, and he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Oh, that's just an unacceptable error right there. Just kind of lackadaisical in getting it back into the infield, and there's really no excuse for that. Turned a simple single into a runner in scoring position now.
So up next for Toronto, Davis Schneider. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch swinging.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that's down and away. Blue Jays down a run. Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike. And an excellent job keeping it right there. And next for Toronto, Ty France. A single his first time. Ripped to third. Slings to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. 1 for 2 with a 2-run single back in the first. Curveball drops in there.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Lifted in the air, right field. And that is that. One left for Toronto, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. Bottom 4. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. Max Scherzer goes to work. And that one wrapped foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off.
And that's in for a strike. 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. He can't get there. It's a base hit.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
So digging in, Heston Kjerstad. Just missed. The 1-0. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Cowser on at first, nobody out. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Now
here's Adley Rutschman. First time up was a pop out. That one ripped. That's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan
So up
Noda.
next, Ryan Noda. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Schneider on the move. Squeezes it. And that'll do it. And the Orioles leave one, but they're up 3-2. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off
a
for the
pitcher's
Blue
duel
Jays,
so far. Here's
second
how the
baseman
starters have
Ernie
performed
Clements.
up to this point. That's in for a strike. Clement, 28 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Down the line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. And base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good
Now
when you
batting,
can win the at-bat
designated
after
hitter,
being down in the
Vladimir
count,
Guerrero
up
Jr.
against it with 2 strikes right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Vladdy with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch it.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 1-2.
2 strikes.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Liner caught it second.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
And the batter is George Springer. 0 for 2 in this one.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And that misses. Ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Albert Suarez is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Number 86 getting cranked up as well. And the 1-0. And it finds its way through for a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Now just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
First and second, 1 out. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. That's a base hit. Down to third, and he gets back safely.
Back-to-back base hits. Textbook
batting,
bat control right
catcher,
there. Got a
Tyler
pitch on the
Hines.
outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock. Tying runs now just 90 feet away. Just got to be wary of that double play, though. That would strand him and end the inning.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Cade Povich won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
change here,
Orioles.
Albert Suarez.
Still
Number
pretty early in the
49.
ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Tyler Heineman. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
To third might be 2. Here's Holiday for 1. And that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Back here in Baltimore, John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Jackson Holiday. There's a strike at the knees.
You know, these Orioles, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
The 1-1. On the ground to first. A sliding stop. And they get the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Dylan Beavers.
Next is the designated hitter, Dylan Beavers. 1 for 2. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
That's off the inside corner, and the count 1-2. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. On the ground to third, Barger. And he can't come up with it.
Now batting, shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
1 gone, runner at first. So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Max Scherzer is done, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break.
Now pitching for
Louis
Toronto.
Varland gets the call from the
Number
pen.
77.
This is his 5th appearance of the year.
Louis Varland. That's too low. 1-0.
Beavers leads off first with one away. Fastball for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Here's a 1-1. Runner on the go. Fouled off left side. Man at first, one away. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Westburg at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Out to short, Bichette. They take the force out, inning over. So the Jays pen does its job nicely there. We're through 5. It's the Orioles 3 and the Blue Jays 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6. And now for the Jays, Addison Barger. And that one fouled off. Oh, 1 down. Bounced up the middle. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Davis Schneider.
Here's the left fielder, Davis Schneider. And there's a ball. Action in the pen down there. Sean Dubin is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Cano getting loose as well. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Ty France next up for the Blue Jays. That's towards center. O'Neill getting an angle on it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. And the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Orioles 3 and the Blue Jays 2. Back now at Oriole Park. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the center fielder, Tyler O'Neill. On the ground to short, Bichette. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Colton Cowser getting ready to hit.
Fielder, Colton Cowser.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
No, inside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Varsho snags it for the second out.
Up next for the Orioles, left fielder.
2 down, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Heston Kjerstad.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And that one ripped to left. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is the third out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they still lead at 3-2. And we're back. Stepping in, Bo Bichette. Suarez back to work. To the left side, but it is well foul. Line to right, base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Throw off line, he's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
Now it's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. 1 for 3. Ground ball, left side. Fair ball. Around second is Bichette. Here's the throw. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
And a big spot here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Check swing. He went. Strike 1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Strike 2.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Inside. And the count 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch. So got to stay ready for it.
The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that is a big first out.
Up next for the
Here's George Springer.
Right fielder.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Ball 1.
In the dirt, but kept close. But no advance from the runners. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Pitch
Ball
misses. 2 balls and a strike.
Could be
2
some
balls,
action here on
1
this next
strike.
pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Two on, 1 out. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, one out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason, and that helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Now pitching.
The left-hander on now, number 86.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. He's already homered in this game.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit.
One
no
ball,
advance.
no strike.
Good job behind the dish. The 1-0. Strike one.
Big time jam right
One
there.
more.
I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And that is downstairs. And it's 2-1.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Swing and a miss. And now 2-2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 5-3.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 2 down, and next for Toronto, Tyler Heineman. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That's
1-0.
inside. Two down, nobody on. That one inside. Now 2-0. He swings and fouls one off. And that one lifted in the air center field. O'Neill sizes this one up. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. 3-run shot for the Jays this inning. It's now 5-3. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. And that's
ball.
Downstairs. And that's ball one. Fouled off to the right. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-2.
Next
2-2.
offering is outside. That one down the line, and foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Goes down looking. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Noda, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. The Jays up by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Holiday in the box now. No balls and a strike. Misses inside, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Nothing doing.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Sean
Number
Dubin.
66.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
On the ground, out to short. Slings it across. 1 up, 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder Davis Schneider.
Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. And first offering is fouled off. Dubin measures 6 feet even, 29 years old. They got him off of waivers earlier this season. And a foul ball.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And here's the first baseman, Ty France. Ripped to third and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still
Now
drive
batting,
you absolutely
shortstop,
crazy.
Bo Bichette.
Now here is Bo Bichette. Foul ball there. Schneider leads off first with 2 down to the inning. The 0-2. Cracks his bat and pops him up. And that's the 3rd out. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And that misses. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Tying run at the plate. That one ripped, but foul. And a strike. In the air, left field, down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. The tying run at the plate. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Throws to second. Not in time. He's safe. And it's second and third with nobody out. A perfect example right there. That plate. Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Louis Varland out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Yariel Rodriguez.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
Westburg up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. That's outside. And it's 2-0.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended.
Ripped on the ground to second in plenty of time to first. One gone to the bottom of the eighth.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. Two runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across one run. Still one out there to pick up. Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Next pitch is outside. The tying run is 90 feet away. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That's back. And that ball is gone. And they take the lead. It's 6-5. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter. But that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
And here is Colton Cowser. Hit in the air, left field. Schneider puts it away for the out. 2 away down. 2 outs, base is empty. Heston Kjerstad, the next to hit. First offering, and it just misses.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Good
1-2.
late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning.
Now pitching for the Orioles.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer,
Number
Keegan
45.
Akin. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base. Now it's the DH, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ground ball could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
Springer now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
Fought off foul.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Akin is just 1 strike away. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches.
Got him, and that's the ball game. 6-5 the final here today as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.